As many of us know, Toriyama was exhausted by the end of Dragon Ball and even dreaded thinking about having to write manga with a weekly deadline ever again. But Toriyama was working with weekly deadlines a lot longer than people think and wrote other manga and participated in many other projects all while writing Dragon Ball. So let's first start with Toriyama's busy schedule with Dr. Slump. So Toriyama would have to write a chapter a week, which is roughly 14 or 15 pages if you count the cover page. Then there were the colour illustrations he would do for the front cover of the volume releases, which compiled a set amount of chapters. Additionally, Toriyama only had one assistant, which was very unlike other authors. For example, Kishimoto, who of course is the author of Naruto, had 4 assistants to help him out. But the reason being is that Toriyama would like to do the majority of the work himself, but this of course would definitely leave him tired out. And the work his assistants did was limited. For example, noted in volume 3 that his first assistant did just the colour pages and that's it. And later when his editor went on to write his own manga, his next assistant was noted that he did just a background and houses. So it seems the role switched, however Toriyama still did the bulk of the work. And if that wasn't enough, Toriyama wrote many one-shots and even a small series all while writing Dr. Slump, such as Polar and Roid, Escape, which was all done in colour, Madmatic, Pink, and a book on how to write manga, which was co-authored with another mangaka from 1982 to 1984. Then Dragon Boy, of course, which was the one-shot that led to Dragon Ball, and The Adventure of Tung Po. Matter of fact, things got so busy during the serialization of Dr. Slump that there was one time where he slept only 20 minutes over the span of 6 days. And with all the work he was doing, it's not hard to see why. But of course, not every week was exactly like this and as burdensome, but the burden of having to write a new story every week, as the story was self-contained and a comedy, led him to wanting to do something different just after 6 months, which coincidentally led to the creation of Dragon Ball, as Dr. Slump was among the top-ranking manga in Weekly Jump. So if he wanted to stop, both Toriyama and his editor would have to come up with something more interesting and popular than Dr. Slump. And during the brainstorming process for this new series, they left 2 days for this new project, so Toriyama for a set time only had 5 days to write a new chapter every week. Anyway, Toriyama had to deal with weekly deadlines with Dr. Slump for 4 years, but with only a short 3-month break, the dreaded deadlines would continue for another 10 years with Dragon Ball. However, this time there would be even more work to do on the side. So, after the success of the 2 one-shots Dragon Boy and Adventures of Tung Po, Toriyama went on to begin the serialization of his next hit series, Dragon Ball. Like with Dr. Slump, he still only had one assistant. It was back to the weekly deadlines of 15 pages a week, but he had more on his plate than last time, starting off with little projects such as a model kit he designed in 1985. Then he began doing designs for video games, starting with the first Dragon Ball video game, Dragon Ball Mystery of Shenron, where he designed several characters. However, the quantity of work would go up when he was chosen to do the artwork for Dragon Quest, which he did multiple illustrations for, such as cover art and promotional art, but also did, of course, the character designs. And he continued to do more and more designs and illustrations for Dragon Quest 2, 3, 4, and 5, and also did designs and artwork for more games such as Chrono Trigger, Famicom Jump 2, Stronger 7, and of course other Dragon Ball games such as Dragon Ball VRVS, where he designed the main villain, Ozato. And unlike with the Dr. Slump anime, Toriyama had more of an input this time, such as creating a rough outline for several filler episodes, checking on movie scripts, designing characters for the anime such as Gregory and a design of King Vegeta, the Saiyans and Tuffles, designs of characters such as Cooler, and several redesigns such as Tapion and Bardock's crew. And he also participated in the production of an anime special which helped write the script alongside another writer and worked also as a character designer and the colour design. And of course, then there were all the one-shots. Now keep in mind, he did all this while writing a chapter of Dragon Ball every week. Anyway, the one-shots done during Dragon Ball's run was Mr. Ho, Lady Red, which was a full colour chapter, Kensoki Summer, Mimijiro, then Rocky, which is a 7-page Dr. Slump spin-off which Arale appeared in, then Wolf, which was only 4 pages but was full colour, then Cashman Saving Soldier, which had 3 chapters made, then Dub and Peter, which had 4 chapters, and finally Go-Go Ackman, which had 11 chapters published, all while writing Dragon Ball.
And as I said before, there were other little projects he did on the side, such as designs for the Apple Pop Wolf family, or a plane design which was done for CG artists. And so basically Toriyama was on weekly deadlines in all for 14 years when including Dr. Slump and Dragon Ball together, while designing characters for games, writing one-shots all at the same time. So it's quite understandable why he forgot a lot of little details over the years with all the characters and stories he's come up with, and that he's not as lazy as people make him out to be. After Dragon Ball though, he still kept writing one-shots in other small series such as Kajuka and Sandland, and still worked on Dragon Quest, and still continued to work on many more games to come. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed this little video just highlighting how busy Toriyama was, and that he wasn't as lazy as people make him out to be. And I hope you give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.